I love your earrings. So, how long did it take you to get ready this morning?
Um, a little over 2 hours, not bad. 2.5, yeah, yeah.
And this is your second nomination, so you've been here before. What was your first experience like?
Well, I was more terrified last year. I think this year I'm a little more calm. Plus, it's much cooler last year than it was. I mean, this year than it was last year. So that helps enormously.
And I know that the editorial you wrote for the New York Times got a lot of attention. Tell me how you decided to write that. Did they come to you? Did you approach them?
I wanted to write it, and it was a 1,500 word piece, and it was really something I wanted to do because I had really been on such a journey playing Skylar, and I'd never said anything about it personally except for answering questions on panels or answering questions directly to journalists in interviews. And I felt like it was important for me to have a first-person point of view on it. And so I wrote it myself, and then the New York Times was interested in it, but it had to be cut down to 830 words, which was a challenge, but I was, of course, thrilled to have it in there. And it had to be reduced down into, sort of one topic rather than the multi-layered topic that it really involves. But I was really, really happy to do it, and happy that we got it done.
It's hard to kill your darlings, as they say in the journalism world. So will we ever get to see the 1,500 word full thing published somewhere?
Hopefully, yeah. I'd like to follow it up so that I can encompass, all the other things that I think are involved in the whole issue of women in TV and female characters and the whole multi-layered subject matter that it is. So yes.
Heading into tonight, since you've been through this before, was there something inside the show that surprised you last year that people at home wouldn't know was going on?
Something in the show this year that surprised me?
Something being in the auditorium.
Oh, you mean in the Emmys? That surprised me last year?
You know what happened there.
I think it was just really when Aaron Paul got up and he was caught so by surprise because he thought Giancarlo was going to win, and because his heart is just so absolutely sincere and big that he really did think Giancarlo was going to win. So when he won, his face had such absolute sincere utter shock on it that he couldn't believe it, and he looked around for a second, and then it took him a minute to gather himself and get up there. And that was a beautiful moment because it really, that's what our cast is like. We really do love each other and love each other's work so much that I remember that moment very distinctly.
Good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.